Hello friends, it's story time and today we are going to read for the second time for our second read aloud Estela's Swap. And this story is a story written by Alexis O'Neill and it is illustrated by Enrique O. Sanchez. And this is the story. We will read it for the second time. I hope you find new details on the story, and at the end, I will ask you some questions. And I will hope you can send me a video with your answers. Estela's Swap. Papa's truck bounced through the swap meet parking lot early one Sunday in March. Suddenly, a strong Santa Ana wind blew a curtain of sand and leaves against the windows. Estela hugged her music box closer. Her brother, Javier, tugged her braid. We might have to anchor Stella so she doesn't blow away in the wind today, he teased. This was the first time Papa had let Estela sell something at swap meet. She needed to earn just $10 more for full dancing lessons in town this summer at the Ballet Folklorico. She had been saving her money all year. So Stella is trying to sell this music box so she can earn $10 to have lessons in the Ballet Folklorico. She wants to dance folk music. Come, Papa said. Let's set up. From the truck they pulled old toys, clothes, and furniture. They lifted out pots and pans and car parts and arranged them in their space, along with their own things. Papa brought anything the neighbors want them to sell. Here, Stella, said Papa. You can put your music box on this desk. But what if somebody wants to buy the desk? Papa laughed. Then you sell the desk. Bargain with them, Javier said. Tell them that if they buy the desk, they can have this music box for free. I will not, Javier, Estela replied. I'll get my price. You wait and see. You see, Stella really wants to sell her box. She doesn't want to give it for free. If the father sells the table, she doesn't want to give the box for free because she needs $10 for her dance classes. Let's look around, Papa said. Javier, mind our space while Estela and I are away, please. Estela picked up her music box. Don't take that, Javier called after her. Someone may want to buy it while you are gone. Estela pretended not to hear. She wanted to sell her music box herself. Swap Meet was a little city of tarps and tents and tables. Music blared from several stalls. The aisles buzzed with costumers. Delicious smells of hot dogs, chili, and popcorn filled the air. Papa stopped at one stall and pointed to a hubcap. How much? He asked the man. $9, the man replied. I'll give you 4, Papa said. Sorry, the man answered. Papa turned away. Estela tugged at his shirt. But Papa, she whispered, we need a hubcap just like that. Don't worry, Papa whispered back as he pretended to leave. All of a sudden the man said, I'll sell it to you for $7. $6, Papa offered, and the man agreed. You see, at the beginning, the man was asking $9, but Father said only 4, and then the man accepted to sell for $6 instead of $9. So it's cheaper. This thing, it's to bargain. It's what Daddy was doing. He was trying to buy, and he bought the upcap for a lower price. That's very smart. He didn't pay 9. He was able to buy just for 6. That's bargain. See how it's done, Papa asked as they walked back to their space. As the seller, you name a price that's a little more than what you are willing to take. That way, you have room to bargain. Now it's time for you to try. Estela set her music box on top of the desk. People walked by without stopping. She opened the cover. The cheerful song Cielito Lindo began to play. Across the way, a flower seller clapped her hands. Bueno, she called. A festive tent covered her stall, filled with dried flowers in clay pots. Bouquets of tissue paper flowers hung from cords between the tent posts. You can see here the paper flowers. And here is Estela trying to sell her music box with her father and her brother Javier. And on the other side you can see the tent with the paper flowers. Maybe the flower seller is in the mood to buy something, Estela thought. She picked up her music box and walked to the woman's stall. To pass the time, the flower seller was sewing the hem of a falda, a beautiful full skirt with colorful ribbons at the bottom. See, this is the skirt the lady is sewing. Stella imagined how much fun it would be to dance in a skirt just like that. She would twirl around the stage and swirl her skirt like the ocean waves. You see, Estela is imagining herself dancing with this skirt. Maybe she would like to buy it. Would you like to see my music box? Estela asked the flower seller. The woman's eyes sparkled. I love this tune, she said. It reminds me of when I was a little girl. I'm selling my music box today, Estela explained. I need to earn $10 more for dancing lessons. Estela tried to keep her feet still, but the song tickled its way to her toes. The flower seller smiled. I see you already know some steps. Then she began to hum Cielito Lindo as she sewed along the hem of the skirt. Hum is like this. When Stella returned to her side of the aisle, she made sure everyone could hear the music box as they walked by. The costumer paused in front of Stella. How much? He asked. $12, Estela said. She felt proud that she had left room to bargain. She is asking 12, but she just needs 10. She has bargained. She's getting room to sell for $10. The man laughed and plunked down the music box. He walked out of sight. Do you think he'll be back, Papa? Estela asked. I think he finds your price too high, Papa replied. A woman stopped next. Beautiful music, she said. Would you like to make an offer? Estela asked hopefully. $2, the woman said. Only $2 for a moment. Stella was speechless. Then she said, I was asking 12, but for you, I'll sell it for 20. For 10. The woman smiled and walked away. It's being hard to sell this box. See, it's a nice box. But the woman just wanted to give $2 and Stella is looking for 10. How's it going? Javier asked. Oh, Javier, Estela said. I was so sure someone would buy my music box right away. Maybe you should have brought more than one thing to sell, Javier said. Then you'd have more chances to earn $10. Without warning, a strong wind ripped through the swap meet, catching everyone by surprise. Tarps tore loose, wiping and snapping. Tents turned topsy-turvy, dishes crashed, and metal poles clanked to the ground. Estela reached for a music box to keep it from blowing away. See, Stella is taking care of her music box. But things are flying on the hair because the wind is so strong. Look to this lady's hair. Oh my gosh, and things are falling down in the leaves, and Daddy's hat is moving away with the wind. Oh, what a wind. And look to the lady with the flowers, with the paper flowers. The paper flowers are going away. The vases. Look, what is happening to the vases? They are going down and they are breaking on the floor. My flowers, the woman across the way called above the clatter. The flower seller's pots had smashed to the ground. Her tissue paper flowers had flown away like birds. She sat on the skirt she was sewing to keep it from flying away too. Estela ran to help. Without thinking, she put her music box on the woman's table. She pulled the tent pole upright so it wouldn't fall on the woman's head. Just then, she heard another crash. Oh, the vases are crashing. Oh my gosh, what a day, what an adventure Estela is having in the swap meet. Estela spun around her music box. It was smothered by pieces of broken flower pots. Oh no, Stella thought. It's probably broken. No one will buy it now. Estela was afraid to look closely. Instead, she helped the flower seller. She straightened the tent posts. Then she went up and down the aisles, searching for the paper flowers that had blown away. Stella is being very nice. She's helping the lady. She's fetching the flowers. She's being very nice for helping other people. Oh, what will happen now? I wonder. Did the lady bought Stella's music box? Did the lady bought Stella's music box? Let's see. Let's read, because the text will tell us and explain us what is happening on the picture, on the image. When Estela returned, the flower seller was smiling. She held out the music box. Estela looked away when she saw its battered cover. The woman opened the box. The sounds of Cielito Lindo floated out. It still sings, little one, the woman said. Her music box was all right. She could paint over the scratches. She could still sell it. Estela held her music box tightly and danced for joy. But then she noticed almost everything was gone from the flower seller's stall. "What will you sell now?" Estela asked. The woman shook her head. "Today nothing, but next Sunday flowers. I have a whole week to make more." How can she do all that work in just 1 week? Estela wondered. Suddenly she knew what to do, even if it meant she wouldn't earn any money today. "Please, Senora, I want to give you this." Estela held out her music box. "Now you can listen to music while you make flowers." The flower seller hesitated. Then she said, "Gracias, little one." "Oh, Estela is being very nice. She's offering the music box to the lady." "Oh, she's being so nice. How will she get $10 now? Wonder how will she get the $10? Maybe you remember for the other time I read the story. Let's see what happens now. How will she get the $10? And what will happen to the box now? The box is on the lady's hand. She gave it to the lady." Estela walked back across the aisle to where Papa and Javier were waiting. Secretly, she hoped the flower seller would call her back and return the music box, but she didn't. Estela tried to put the music box out of her mind as she thought about what she could bring to swap meet next week. Buyers liked low prices. Maybe she could sell some of her old games or stuffed animals. When she got home, she'd search in her room for other things buyers might want. She'd also have to ask Papa if she could come back next week. Here we see. Later in the day, near closing time, Papa suddenly called out, "Estela, your friend is here." Estela turned around. There was the flower seller, her friend. "Since we are at swap meet," the woman said, "it's only fair that we swap." She handed Estela a bag. "Goodbye for now, little one," the flower seller said, and hurried off. Estela looked inside. "The falda!" she exclaimed. "The falda!" Estela pulled the skirt out of the bag and put it on over her clothes. She twirled round and round, picturing herself dancing with the ballet folklorico. You see, Estela has the skirt. The lady gave her the skirt because Stella gave her music box to the lady, and so the lady swapped and she gave her the skirt in return. That's so nice from the lady. "May I come back with you next week, Papa?" Estela asked, thinking of the money she still needed to earn. "Of course, Stella. It looks like you know how to swap," Papa said. "Yes, Celestin. Yes," said Stella. "But now I need to learn how to sell." Because she needs $10, you remember, to pay the dance classes. And here we see Stella. It seems she is already imagining, or she is already in the class, in the dance, in the classes to learn how to dance. And this is the end of our story for today, for our second read aloud of this nice book, Estela Swap. And I have 3 questions for you today, and I hope you send me a video with your answers to these 3 questions. What was your favorite part of the story? This is the first question I'm asking you. What was your favorite part of this story? And who was the main character of the story? It was Javier, it was Daddy, it was Stella, it was the lady who was selling flowers. Who was the main character of the story? And the third question I have for you today is, what did Stella buy? What did Stella buy in this story? And remember, I'm waiting for your video with the answers for these three questions, okay, my friend? And I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for another read aloud. Bye bye, my friend. Bye. See you tomorrow.